It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The scarlet and gray against the maize and blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense will go to work first. Last time these two met, Ohio State didn't just fight that team across the field. They pretty much knocked them out, stomping Michigan.
Yeah, it was a heavyweight knockout, too. They were throwing haymakers right from the opening bell. We know that Ohio State recruits at such a high caliber, and they're consistently pumping guys into the NFL. First-round talent as well. Last year's game, all of their best players, they showed up big.
And Michigan had no answer, and now does Michigan have an answer this year? Because it's another talented Buckeye team. Every year you're going to play the Buckeyes, they're going to be talented. Michigan has to make the game physical. Michigan has to play their brand of football if they want to change the outcome.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Defense not showing press coverage. Motion from the wideout. From the gun on third down, say it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Michigan's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Here's Underwood. Looking down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Fourth down, Underwood. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Got enough for the first. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Going to the run, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Wolverines trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan.
And Reese, no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's crossed. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Makes the grab. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Snap to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. Right down
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Here's Sayin to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Turning it on! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Again, it's Sayin. He's got it. Ripping through the defense. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he added the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
On the ground, it's Marshall. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, of great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, number 1 versus number 2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Quarterback making adjustments. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Some misdirection with the counter. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big...
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Right on the money. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. going to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 25 team, the Kansas State Wildcats. Now back over to your game in Columbus. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. They are so thrilled. They knew coming into this game that their wide receiver was a weapon, and he has been electric here in the first half. They said they are going to feed him early and often and keep that momentum going here to start the second. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave the mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. It's complete to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Turning on the Jets. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Bounced off his feet. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Here's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right?
It's a running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. They take the lead here in the second half.
And just like that, man, tick for tack. You make a big play, put a touchdown on the board, they answer right back. One play response to say, we can do this too. Explosive fireworks going here in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Sayin on the play action. Quickly to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Jackson. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads quickly. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Zayn. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go play action with Sayin. Gets rid of it. He makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running into the... There's some room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And the returner will be knocked down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's Underwood to throw. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, it's Marshall. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
On the ground with the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Underwood. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The give on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Underwood, firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job, get it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that 1st down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. 4th down, Underwood dumps it to the back. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Marsh. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. Big Blue with the response.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Finds a man in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Last chance coming up. Pocket breaking down. Got it down the field. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the USC Trojans against the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. His message to his team was, this is much more than just a top 15 matchup. He understands that whoever wins this game has a chance to shape the playoff bracket. And while they don't want to keep their eyes on that big prize and take it one play at a time, he wants his team to know what's on the line here today. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. From the beginning of camp and teams assemble, one of the stated goals is to get to Indy to play for a Big Ten championship. This group has earned the right to be here. Now can they perform on the stage?
Chris, you're exactly right, and specifically with this group, as they told us, listen, they would love to win a national championship, but that's all out in front of them. Their first goal, win the conference, win the Big Ten right here in Indianapolis.
And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again,
sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down.
This is such a good job by the wide receiver. Watch as he understands how many yards he needs to get the 1st down, and he's able to turn, give his quarterback a target, and the quarterback finds him on time to move the chains.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, goodness. You cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult on him, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go. He's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. The ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush and what they're doing to the quarterback on a snap-in and snap-out basis. This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. So the USC Trojans offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you? Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Bowman. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Catch made on the out route. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The receiver makes the catch. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Powering through the defender. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has to counterplay this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the running back. He's got a crease. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Barrels into the end zone. You can't have a better start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number 1 for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Pop over the middle. It's Marsh. Third down upcoming after that completion. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound. There's no...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Direct snap. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
What a great job by this pass rush on third down. Hit pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on fourth down in this drive. They're going for it again. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a tremendous job by this quarterback staying patient on fourth down. Chris, trust me, your clock can get very quick on fourth down as a quarterback, and here he's able to go through his entire progression and get to the running back. That's a check down. Let the running back run, and he's able to create a first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll hand it off. And the Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Got an opening here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Looking to pass here. After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on third and a mile. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up fourth down. They are in field goal range. Going for it at fourth down has paid off twice already in this drive. They make it 3 for 3 here. Looking for a man. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the handoff. Well, they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. First and goal, handoff. Muscles into the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Wide open downfield. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
To throw, it's Mayava. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field. A play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got second and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action, get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
Now we have a timeout call by USC. That's their second. They still have one more in their pocket the rest of the half.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Trojans trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Defense showing blitz here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air on that 50-50 ball. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the goal line.
Chris, I think they should go for this here. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense is going to be backed up inside their own 2. This is clearly a go for it. Go for the 6 points. I'd use tempo to do it.
And on fourth down, they line up in the wildcat. What's the call here? And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This offense cannot be stopped. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. getting to the end zone before halftime. And now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joel, what an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Always looking to throw. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time, and now it's third down. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Set for the second half kickoff, but first let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires it to the wideout. Pop over the middle, it's Williams. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
That screen fooled nobody. Great recognition from the corner. As soon as the ball was snapped, he recognized what was going on, got into the backfield, and blew it up for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Bowman. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. Receiver in motion now. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, USC. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, this is an outstanding read from this quarterback. He's got quarter safeties, and so he knows that he can alert the post route. You got a post in the concept, and that safety stays down. Throw it up over the top, and he does so with great timing and great accuracy for a touchdown. That is beautiful play by the quarterback.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Trying the old counter play here. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Second down after that run in the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
And that one's picked off. What a play. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of it. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Mayava. Tries to get it to the running back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down, Chris. Look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a 1st down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the...
Now here he goes. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. He'll hand it off. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. We'll take a timeout here as they check out the injury. It's their freshman wide receiver. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. He's got space.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Trojans. Breaks away to the end zone. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver grabs it, and they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Well, this is the direct result of being down multiple possessions in this game. Is as a quarterback, you've got to force the issue down the field. And when you do that, it usually leads to interceptions. And here's second pick of the game for this defense. They've been really good all day long. But more importantly, having the lead, playing from in front, that's the most important part and what really affects the quarterback here.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Grinding away on the ground. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. They call the draw play here. He's past the marker and still going. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They continue to roll up the score.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. And the offense just takes a knee here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the offense will just take a knee. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner will be brought down. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. It is going to be a big upset here today. This opponent was in the playoff conversation, possibly moving forward to the college football playoff. But their party has been ruined right now. Plenty of ball left to play, but guys, the momentum is all here on the sideline. Upset special brewing. The guys are starting to feel it down on the field. I'll keep you posted as to what happens here next. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Running back with the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now Michigan chooses to use their third and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock in the timeout. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes the pressure. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Conference champions. Not many would have attached that label to this team. There were a lot of skeptics, and they stumbled a few times along the way, Joel, but the resilience, keeping that belief, coming together after defeating what got them here.
100%, Chris, and it was a great run for them. But remember, in this era, this is what makes it so great in the playoff. I think it's more about the way you're playing now versus what you've done for the entirety of the season, so they can take this momentum.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The four finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group, if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season, you might not have thought these would be your four finalists, but each of these guys has earned their way here, not by focusing on the Heisman, but by focusing on their team and doing what it takes to win football games. A reminder of how good each of their four seasons were. And these guys talk about their poise, their composure. They've been that way on the field, but when you get to Heisman Trophy night and you get them together and the trophy is in the room, everybody admits these are very nervous moments. Only one of them will have their name will join this exclusive fraternity. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who's going to win the trophy for this season. And the winner of the 2026 Heisman Trophy is freshman quarterback out of Michigan. And one final congratulations to this year's Heisman Trophy winner. 2026 will forever be known as his Heisman season. Thanks for joining us.